Pag-usapan natin yung fourth quarter comeback win ng Gilas Pilipinas kontra sa Qatar. To open the fourth quarter, makikita natin na yung lineup ng Gilas Pilipinas sa front court ay si KQ sa 3, JB sa 4, and AJ Edu sa 5, who can cover both the dunker spot and occasionally pwede mag-pop dito sa corner to shoot the 3-pointer. So dito may spacing for Justin Brownlee to attack his defender off the dribble. And kung makikita natin, nag-help yung defense. Okay, pagka-drive ni Brownlee, blow by, nag-help ng konti yung tao ni KQ underneath. So, kick out, one pass away to KQ para sa 3-pointer. So, yun yung nagsimula ng fourth quarter para sa Gilas. Dito naman, they run the triangle. Kung makikita natin, okay, walang low post kay Edu. Nag-pop si Edu sa high post. So, nag-flow ngayon siya into a 2-man game with CJ Perez. Ngayon, 2 on the ball kasi yung defender ni AJ Edu, pinressure si CJ Perez dito. Aggressive. So, 2 on the ball. Great awareness from AJ Edu na mag-set ulit ng screen. Again, the defender ni Edu, nag-double team kay CJ Perez, 2 on the ball. So, nag-roll dito si AJ Edu. And then yung defender kanina ni Brownlee, ito. Okay? Ngayon siya yung naatasan to be the help defender. So ngayon, kapag ganitong klaseng defensive rotation, 2 on the ball, isang mag-help dito sa ilalim, and then yung tao ni Newsome, kailangan itag si Brownlee dito to prevent the drop pass. Kasi yun yung binibigay mo, yung tao ni Brownlee tong nag-help sa ilalim. Pero ngayon, si Brownlee, smartly enough, instead na mag-camp siya dito, lumipit siya papunta sa kabila to go farther from the help defense. So ngayon, nakita ni Edu, pasa kay Brownlee sa ilalim. And again, it's yung familiarity sa offense. Justin Brownlee, alam niya yung gagawin niya. Na-recognize niya na yung help defense darating kay Edu, which is yung tao niya. So, ngayon si Brownlee, instead na nakatumayo lang siya doon, lumipat siya sa kabila to get farther from the defense. And again, dito, after a good defensive possession, nagtakbo ang Gilas ng drag screen para kay Justin Brownlee sa transition. They immediately set a drag screen to get Justin Brownlee downhill, smaller defender, Justin Brownlee attacks, dumating yung help, and 1. So, sa game na to, si Justin Brownlee, for 3 quarters, nag-struggle siya. He scored all of his field goals sa 4th quarter and he finished the game with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So, after nun, nung basket ni Justin Brownlee na yon, nagtuloy-tuloy na yung great defensive possessions ng Gilas for consecutive possessions. Dito, good overall defense from Gilas. Good fight sa screen. Now, pick and roll. Okay, mag-go-over and drop ang Gilas sa habol si Dwight dito, mag-chase, and si Brownlee nandito sa may 15 feet para i-cover parehas na roll and ball handler. Pero ang detail kasi dito na malaking tulong din is si Scottie Thompson sa nail. Yung help kasi ni Scottie dito na delay yung ball handler to attack straight from the basket. Ayan, yung help dito ni Scottie allowed Dwight Ramos to recover at makabalik sa tao niya. So ngayon, nag-pass out yung ball handler, pinasa sa poste, which is well defended ni Justin Brownlee. Okay? And then si AJ Edu nakaabang sa baseline to contest the shot. And they forced the miss. Right after that, though, it was in Dwight Ramos' hands. Okay? He broke down the defense. Pick and roll. Ayan. Okay, blow by kay Dwight Ramos. So, si number 33, yung tao ni AJ Edu, since yung tao ni Dwight Ramos out of the picture na. Again, kailangan mag-help. And yung tag pa, manggagaling pa kay Scottie Thompson, which is ang layo. So ngayon, pagka-help ni number 33, meron kang AJ Edu sa ilalim, sa dunker spot, nag-aantay ng drop pass. And, late na yung Qatar defense na makarecover kay Edu. Sa game na to, AJ Edu had 6 points, 10 rebounds, and a block. Tapos, plus 13 din yung lineups ng Gilas na kasama siya. I'm not really a plus-minus guy. I don't really believe in plus-minus, pero the fact na plus 13 siya, which is highest sa team, ibig sabihin nun, tuwing nasa loob siya, yung lineups or yung collection of players na yun, AJ Edu and 4 other players were plus 13. Ang sumunod na highest kay AJ Edu was KQ with plus 7. So, mostly nung 4th quarter nang galing yon. And again, another great defensive possession from Gilas. Ito, great point of attack defense from Scottie Thompson to bother the ball handler. Okay, nag-weave yung Qatar, and then after ng weave, merong Spain pick and roll. May back pick kay Edu, kakat dito yung roller habang dumadrive yung ball handler to get this guy, okay, a wide open roll to the basket. Or, if dalawa yung Gilas defenders na nag-collapse dito sa ilalim, merong magpa-pop dito sa 3-point area. Pero kung makikita natin sa AJ Edu, great presence of mind and great length in general to play the passing lane and steal the ball from Qatar. Again, great defensive possession. kung makikita rin natin, yes, nag-jump sila dun sa gitna, sa Spain. Pero it was Scottie Thompson din, ready, okay, dito sa baseline to tag and also contest if ever makapasok yung bola doon kay number 33. Which is, again, defense on a string. Okay, they run their offense, very patient. Okay, Dwight Ramos papunta kay Edu sa low post and then magkakaroon ng dalawang away screen for a cutting Justin Brownlee papunta sa basket. Yung typical team cone offense na nakikita natin lagi. So dito, magkakaroon ng defensive miscommunication. Yung Qatar kasi nakastick kay Dwight Ramos yung defender niya. And yung defender ni Brownlee mag-go over dito. So it's either this guy, okay, sasaluhin niya si Brownlee dito or itong big man na to mag-help dito. Okay, forcing this guy to cover the weak side. Which is, you know, pwede ka makapag-generate ng open 3-point shot. If ever lang namang yun yung mangyari. Pero dito, walang help na dumating. So, wide open si Justin Brownlee para sa dunk. Then after nun, another great defensive possession para sa Gilas Pilipinas. Again, point of attack was solid. Okay, AJ Edu sa drop, which is mahirap atakihin. Pero kung makikita nyo si Justin Brownlee, finofront niya rin yung pumapost sa ilalim. Scottie Thompson, naka-lock one pass away. Dwight Ramos, ready to help or to tag. Kasi nasa weak side naman siya. And again, it's players knowing kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin sa defensive possessions nila. Ano yung role nila sa defense. Dito, 6 seconds left. Scottie Thompson on an island. Okay? Hindi uubra yung mga ganyan kay Scottie Thompson. So again, forced 24-second shot clock violation. Great defense from Gilas. And then dito, they post up Ramos against a smaller guard. Walang help na dumating. So that's game. 74-71. Panalo ang Gilas. They only held Qatar to only 11 points sa fourth quarter and ang best player of the game was Dwight Ramos with 15 points. So of course, lahat ng games na to sa Doha International Cup and yung magiging games sa FIBA Asia qualifiers ngayong February, lahat ng to pagre-ready to para sa August, which is yung FIBA Asia Cup na mangyayari. And alam naman nating lahat na Kai Sotto is going to be out indefinitely. So it's nice to see players like AJ Edu really see action and be impactful as they were kagaya sa game na to kontra Qatar. Kung saan nakita natin yung Gilas Pilipinas, nagkaroon sila ng ibang dimension offensively and defensively. And looking forward, like kumare after 1.5 year kapag nakabalik na si Kai Sotto, it's really interesting kung ano yung magiging dynamics having two elite big men para sa Gilas Pilipinas, which is bihirang mangyari. Kasi usually, Gilas Pilipinas, guard-oriented team. And it's nice to see na meron tayong options sa big man position ngayon. Like AJ Edu and Kai Sotto.